All right, our first one here. Oh, this one's a really cool tool, actually. This one's called mentimeter.com. And I've just realized I was going to do something with you tonight to show you how this works, an interactive thing in amongst sort of sleeping on the couch to try and get rid of this flu thing that I've got and cough thing I've got. I totally forgot to do this. So my apologies about that, but it doesn't detract from the opportunity that you've got here to explore this, and you can go and explore it yourself. So if you sign up to it, free to sign up to it. And what you can do is you can see on screen there is a person, or the little picture they've got is a person standing in front of a looks like a whiteboard screen with a word cloud there. So one of the things that you can ask, and this is what I participated in with someone earlier on this week, and actually it was yesterday. And they sort of set up in Menti here, a process there where people could, it was a poll. So it was a poll that they set up with and asked people to put in 5 words that represented the organization that, that we're in this webinar for, or this training session for. So people put in their words that represented it. It was BX networking, and they put in BX, or they put in networking, contacts, referrals, all that sort of thing, support. And what would happen was immediately on the screen, then these words would just pop up as people are put, all the participants putting it in on the presenter's screen. It would pop up as a word cloud. And if people put in the same word, number of people put in the same word, that made the text bigger. So it gave you an idea as to, what was, important across all of the people that were there in terms of the words that they were putting in. And it was just a really good visual way of getting creating a poll. So that's one of the tools that they've got there. It really is used for education. So if you're running programs online, or education programs online, or you're running webinars and you're wanting something that is interactive, it is a great interactive tool. You can see at the very top here, it says want to join a presentation in that little pink bar at the top, and enter code here. So when you create a quiz, a word cloud, a poll, you'll get a code there. You just give that to people, drop it into chat, which is what I was going to do, but the couch got away with me. But you drop the code in there, and then everyone gets access to the same page there, although they can only see their entries in it. And they can participate in an activity together. So there's a number of tools in there. Have a look at the features and things. But if you sign up, they've got live polling, word cloud, quiz, Q&A, survey. So simple thing is, if you just sign up for it and explore it, there's all sorts of options in there. So that one there was mentimeter.com. All right, our next one is professional photography. All websites, social media, profiles, books, whatever you're doing needs some element of photography these days. So if you don't know a photographer, there is this site called snapper.com, which is sort of like the Uber or Airbnb, but for photographers. So photographers sign up to this Snapper. So you got photographers all over the world. So for someone like Aldrin, who is over in Bali, if she was over there and decided that, hey, this is a great place to do a photo shoot, no photographer there. Well, actually, I know Aldrin's a photographer, but it may be a bit difficult to take a photograph of herself, sort of swimming across the lagoon. But this is the place here where you can find good professional photographers that are close by you. So it's called snapper.com, and all you do is you click the I need a photo shoot now, or I have high volume content need, which is if you need a photographer all the time, and you can order up a photographer by you. So as it's a bit like Uber, it does differ from that there, in that Uber sends you a cab or a car. It's probably more like Airbnb, where you can go and sort of cruise through and have a look at a number of photographers' profiles, select one that you like, and you can get them to come to you, or you go to them for a photo shoot. So all the prices are there. It's super simple, and it is a good, convenient way, particularly if you need photography, quite quickly. So and you'll get unique photos, so you're not using stock photos as well. So that one is called snapper.com, SNAPPR.com. All right, next one I've got for you is one called JumpShare. I sort of like this one because it had a kangaroo in the logo, which indicates that it was probably some Australian crowd that has made this. But this is another screen sharing app. So it allows you to create a screencast or images of your screen to go and share with clients or with other people. And it's super simple in that it is a Chrome extension. And if you click the start sharing, it's free. You'll create an account. And once you've created the account there, then you get you can download an icon into your Chrome browser. And then you can, it's a simple method of creating screenshots just from your browser. So they do store it online as well. So you've got a link to send it to people to store it. They do images and video as well. So it's an alternative to, say, something like Loom, or there's a few tools like that. And it gives you that, and by having it online as well too, it means you just need to give people a link to then go and view it. And you've got, and the good thing about it too is, if you share the link, if it's been viewed as well too. So if you send it to someone, it'll shoot you back a notification to let you know that the person you sent it to has viewed it as well. So they've got a couple of AI tools in it for your editing as well too, just to make things a bit simpler. So that one there is called jumpshare.com. And the next one I have for you is castmagic.io. So for those of you that have a podcast, or maybe those of you that are thinking about a podcast, I know there's some here that have been thinking about a podcast. I know some have been thinking about a podcast for a number of years, but maybe it was just getting the show notes and done and all of the tech around the podcast that was stopping you. Well, let it stop you no more, because we have Cast Magic. So this is they're using some of the newer AI technology as well too. So what it will do is you can record your podcast, upload it to your account here in Cast Magic, click a button, and it will do all of your show notes. So it'll transcribe your show notes. It'll create it there for you. So you get a full transcription. The transcription takes out the ums and the ahs and your fillers. You can edit the transcription as well too. It gives you show notes, and show notes are a shortened version of what's in your podcast, and it has timestamps on it too, so people can follow along, or just go to the sections in your podcast that they want to, or that they're interested in, and it'll give you summaries, and also create things like your social media posts and quotes and snippets there that you can then go and share on social media. So great little tool there, and really sort of worth sharing. And I'm pretty sure this one here has a lifetime deal as well too. Oh, here we go. Save 40% annually. If you go to, I think I found this one on AppSumo. Go to appsumo.com, then and just search for Cast Magic. You'll find it there, and hopefully it hasn't expired, and you'll get a lifetime deal on this as well too. Pay once, have it for life. And the final tool I've got for you tonight is neai.fun. This one here is a tool to really help you with your frustration. So anyone been onto sites before, and you've had to generate a unique password, and you put your password in, it tells you it's too short. So let's say you're going to put a password in, it's got to be at least 5 characters. So we go and put in 5 characters. We pass that rule. It says it's got to include a number. So we put a number in, and then one letter's got to be uppercase. Must include a special character. The digits in your password must add up to 25. Oh my goodness. So this one here, it's a bit of a gamified password thing. As you go through all this, I did actually spend about half an hour on this tool as well too, before I had to cut it off and actually get on and do something. But it's got a sense of humor around it too. So if you've got nothing to do, or if you've got something to do that you really just don't want to get into it and you want to hand it off to someone like Janine, then come here to this NEAI Fun and just spend some time there, so coming up with a weird and wacky password and see if you can crack this puzzle. All right, that one's not really a sort of app and a tool, but I thought that was a bit of fun so to throw in there just to show that we're not always serious on the show. That is a roundup of our cool online tools for tonight. So drop into chat. What was your favorite one? Let's do a bit of a poll and let us know what your favorite app or tool was. In fact, if I was organized, I would have used that polling tool, put all the apps and tools in there and got you to cast your votes in there. So that'll teach me for going to have a sleep on the couch this afternoon. So that, yes, it was Mentimeter, in fact. So thanks, Janine. That was the tool that I could have used. So I got a vote there for Cast Magic, Mentimeter, Cast Magic, Mentimeter. Well, there's a couple of them there running neck on neck for the tool of the week. All right. So, of course, these tools here, we will post them up on the Business Owners Smashing It Online Facebook group. So if you're not a member of the Facebook group, then go there now and go and click the join button. You won't get in immediately because we do have to approve you. That's how we keep all of these scammers and the spammers out. But we'll pop those up there, and we do pop them up on YouTube and on social media as well. Of course, if you've got a tool that you'd like to share with me that you think would be a good fit for this show and that we should have this and introduce everyone to it, shoot it through to me. Always love to check it all out. It saves me time as well too, trawling the net looking for the next interesting tool as well.